The real weather. My wife cheated on me and has been lying to our entire family about it for a year. I busted her in Jan and asked her to leave the house until she figured it out. Since then she asked for a divorce. I said okay, if that's what you want, let's save some money and do this as amicably as possible. We are using my attorney and it's transparent so we all know what the expectations are. It took me over 2 weeks to get her to sign it. She was in another state with the OM and waited a week till she got back to sign it. Each time I try to get her to talk about how we are going to separate the assets, which is only the house, she's like dragging her feet. Ever since she got back from the other state she has changed. She recognizes the damage she caused and is in full guilt mode. We have another form to sign to have it official and she planned to meet tonight to discuss it. Just got a text from her saying can we reschedule. I said no problem and we'll wait to hear back from her. Why is she dragging her feet? She wants this, not me. So why the delay? It's driving me crazy and my kids are like she's lost it. My wife is 51 years old, she an RN and now is living above a bar in a town that's less than desirable. She expressed to me that she hates where she lives, not my problem. I have kept everything cool, no mass texting, no mass emails, no mass phone calls. I only contact when the kids are in need or something like that. Can anyone help me on this? Something happened back in the other state, which I had to imagine the OM put some expectations up that my wife is probably saying. Yay, that's not going to work. My in-laws have been awesome. Her mom and dad both told her she needs to make amends. What that means is up to her interpretation. She doesn't call, only texting now. My mother-in-law thinks is that she feels guilty and seeing her, knowing all the hurt she caused you is making this hard on her. My mother also says she deserves it, but we all have our problems. How the hell can I talk to my STBX as she's too guilt-ridden to even talk to me? She says she still wants to be friends. I plan on setting her straight on that. No offense, but she's a narc and being friends with someone like that. Nope, not going to happen. Again, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about it because of all the BS going on right now. Any help on, I guess, how do I get my ex not to feel guilty? At least enough to open up. Any help out there? I don't know what is going on with her. She menopausal, going through midlife crisis and her chaos child is running out of gas. I don't know what to do. I accepted the fact we are getting a divorce now. I find myself taking steps back, in the wrong direction. I think about her often. First thought when I wake up. First thought when I go to bed. I guess I still care of love her. No, I love her, but I want her to be happy. But more importantly, I want to be happy. There's another drama in the picture, too much to go into. All I need is for her to sign 2 forms. I need to be amicable on this one. If not, this could cost a lot of do-re-mi if you know what I am saying. Don't want to spend lots of money on a divorce when, if I can handle this, we can both save some money in the long run. Meaning have her served, go through all assets and debts. Blah blah blah. My in-laws, all of them, have been 100% supportive. It's funny, there are some silver linings in this. I actually have a loving in-law family. Never would have guessed it, but it's true. All my other families, nieces and nephew have been awesome and supporting during all of this. My kids, 4, have been by my side during all of this. I don't bring my kids into this. I try to protect them from all the BS. I try not to say anything bad about their mom. I don't want to make things worse. While we were setting up the meeting time to discuss the house, today, but rescheduled to another time, she starts crying and saying, I've been asking you for this for a long time and now you are changing and doing the things I wanted to do the whole time. Those things are better relations with her family, going out and being adventurous. Went to the casino last night, lost a few bucks but was a great time. Next Saffron for a taco at the Mission this weekend. Just for crap and giggles and to get out, working out. I expressed to her that people change. She just looked at me and said, why does it take a mess up like this to get your attention or to make changes I was asking for? For a while, I expressed again that I was sorry I didn't hear her and was just listening to her. Everyone by now should understand that you really can't blame the other person 100%. If you do, you're wrong, and it will stop you from becoming a better person, from growing in life. So, I did make a list of things I felt added to this mess and expressed those to her. She just looked at me in shock. In my mind while she was looking at me, I said, I was listening. Before she left to go see the OM, I expressed to her that I was happy she found true love, true happiness, and we parted with a hug. This blew her away. I was sincere. Yes, I was. Her reply back to me after she returned, how can you love me so much? Which I replied, I just do. And again, she just shakes her head and has no comment back. I sensed the awkwardness and deflected really quick to another topic. It would be easier, right now, for me to handle this alpha male style. However, and this is coming from experience, I don't want any regrets. Previous relationships, not marriages, after the breakup, there were things that I said that I later regretted. Things I did that I later regretted. Either way, we all have regrets in life. I just chose to handle it this way, by learning from my past relationships, to make certain I am leaving this marriage with little regrets as possible. Don't get me wrong, totally see your POV, and appreciate the insight. 20 years of marriage is not something you just toss aside. and I want this experience to make me a better person, not a bitter person. I want to leave this 20-year marriage with my head held high, knowing what exactly I want in my next relationship, marriage, and knowing I did all I could on during my time with her, and leave that crap behind and look forward to the future. Hope you can at least see my POV. Thanks again for the advice. Oh, one more thing. I never begged, nor will I took the path of NC and figure your crap out while I get my life back together. Becoming a better person. You know the drill, or at least everyone in here should. The only person who cares about you is the one you stare at in the mirror every morning. So, exercise, get into counseling, set up a support group, read or get a hobby, do things that make you happy. Screw that honey-do list. That crap just turned into a take care of me list of things to do. Do some things that make you a better person. Mind, body, and soul. So, the next relationship you enter, you're not taking a crap load of baggage into it. Update: so, had the conversation with the wife around the house. We have come to an agreement that is beneficial to the both of us and our kids. So good news there. Now the freaking weird news. I asked if she had completed the divorce paperwork for filing. She turned to me and said, I lost them. I thought I had them in my car after we talked 2 weeks ago, but I can't find them. Yay, it was definitely a what the hell moment. I kept my cool and just looked at her while she explained this to me. She said, I know it's not right or fair to put you through this while I am trying to figure it out. I just looked her in the eyes and said, well, I appreciate that. If you could get those to me as soon as possible, I would appreciate it. Was not the reply she was looking for. She said she's having a hard time now with work and her parents moving, blah blah blah. Not my problems. All I said was I understand. Again, if you could get those to either me or the attorney, that would be great. She agreed, and then the Twilight music came on. I told her I had to go out clothes shopping, trying to wrap this meeting up, and she immediately asked if I wanted her to come. You know I can dress you right. And she has done it for the past 20 years. Which I replied, well, not going today, but may let you know when. Told her I was going kayaking next weekend. Again, walking to the door and trying to end this meeting, she again conveyed, I'll go kayaking with you, if you want. Now by this time the Twilight Zone music was hitting an all-time high in my head. However, I didn't bite, just said, well, just doing some basic kayaking, but we'll let you know. She just smiled and asked me to go for a walk tomorrow. I said, sure, but after church. She said, just give me a call when church is out. This was the next day, Sunday. Said it was meeting now on going out walking with her on Sunday, past weekend. So, I agreed and met her after church. I called, it went to VM, so I figured she was blowing me off, which I was okay with. Nope, she called 5 minutes later. She was doing laundry. I met her, went for a walk, lunch, and the conversation got nutty. To the point, she expressed to me that the kids do not reach out to her and see how she is doing. She has to call them. She has to text them. I kept my mouth shut. Thank God I went to church first. And then, here it comes. The nuttiest comment ever. We raised the kids to be Christian and they should care about me and how I am doing. Now, the kids know what she has been doing and are pretty upset with her. I just looked at her and said, well, they are upset. Just give them some time. She was totally taken aback by this. After this, I took her back to her place and dropped her off. After thinking about this, I really kind of feel sorry for her. She turned her back on our family and thinks that we should just accept her and all her drama, BS. Well, I am not helping dig her out of this mess. I just want her to sign the papers, wait my 90 days, and it's done. I pray a lot, and I asked God, just show me she's as miserable as I am going through this. And God, well, He granted my prayer. She was a mess. She's worn down, tired, working 90-hour work weeks, and is downright miserable. Thank you, God, for showing me this. I truly feel it was a blessing. However, again, I kind of feel sorry for her. She's a lone 51-year-old woman living above a bar in a not-so-nice town. Wow, choices are a pain, aren't they? But I should not feel happy she is miserable. That would be crapping on an answer prayer. She had the affair with cousin. She wanted and asked for a divorce back in March. She was happy as hell then. April comes, she sounds different. May comes and she is acting for like her old self versus the chaos child I have been dealing with for the past 18 months. Wow, life comes as at you fast. I started taking some steps backward. I was in the acceptance phase and moving on. Now, my stupid emotions are in a bundle of nerves. I start slipping. Thoughts of, well, you pretty much can figure those out. I don't want to go back, I want to go forward. So, if there are any ladies out there that can give some guidance on what she is feeling or how she is feeling, that would be great. Guys are just going to say get that paperwork signed and file that puppy, which I will. I am just tired of the BS. So what safety net man? Nope. So, been trying to limit those areas, but my stupid emotions get in the way. Divorce gets filed in the morning. Starting June, I am on my 90-day countdown. No contact. The only contact I may have with her is about divorce or kids. That's it. No more. No more. It's June and my paperwork are being filed as we speak. Now, the 90-day countdown. And then I am done. Update. So, in starting June, I implemented the dreaded 180 no contact. No emails, no phone calls, no texting. Filed my divorce and am currently on my 90-day countdown to D-Day, 70 days to go. All that is left to accomplish is the signing of the PSA, Property Settlement Agreement. Once that is signed, then it's just a waiting game. So, where to begin? During my 180 NC phase, first week, was when I found out, mother-in-law, that my wife's OM was in my neck of the woods. She's trying to convince him to move. I found out through my mother-in-law and my daughter. My daughter conveyed to me that her mom said, OM would really like to meet you. Do you want to meet him? Our daughter's response, hell no. Mom, what the hell are you doing? You are not even divorced yet and you are flaunting him around and rubbing our faces in it. My daughter is really upset about her mom's behavior. I just listen and say, pray for mom. She's not in a good place right now. After which my MIL called me to convey her feelings. She was pissed about the OM, her nephew, being up in our neck of the woods. I just conveyed to my MIL that not my monkey act and not my problem anymore. She conveyed the same old all mother-in-laws do. She is going to regret this big time if a few years. I love my MIL. We never got along at first but created a strong bond over the next plus 20 years, as well as my father-in-law. He's more embarrassed than anything else and just conveys to me that life for me will get a whole lot better. Now, that was just the first 2 weeks of my NC, and let me tell you something, it felt great. To no longer give a flying crap about what my STBXW is doing. It's a liberating feeling. I feel for my children and do not want them to go through some of this heartache, so I control myself when I am around them so they don't have to bear the whole load. I cannot control my ex, so all her actions are on her. Now, the next week or last weekend was Father's Day. So, I started it off by going to church. During my time in church, the STBXW calls me. Punt of email, I do not answer. Next I head home and lo and behold, all my children are there to wish me a happy Father's Day. The boys were great and took off after breakfast. My daughter made plans for me and her for the rest of the day. Now, the weirdness creeps in. While I am at home, I notice I have a Vmail on my machine. I listen to it and it's my STBXW wishing me a happy Father's Day, and she will be swinging by to say hello. So, while the boys left and it was just me and my daughter, my STBXW shows up. She comes to the porch and wishes me a happy Father's Day. I said thank you. Now, she proceeds to sit down. I am not engaging in any convo with her. I just spoke to my daughter the whole time. My STBXW brought up some topics which I was cold to and immediately changed to a subject I wanted to talk about. Whether were we, my daughter and I, are going today, upcoming trips, etc. My STBXW was engaging, but I wasn't. Just kept it simple. It's not my place to entertain her anymore, not my place to make her laugh or feel happy, not my monkey. So, after which my STBXW was heading to the in-laws to wish her father a happy Father's Day, spoke to them earlier in the AM, told her to wish him a happy Father's Day. Now, after she left, me and my daughter looked at each other. I said, that was awkward, which my daughter and I just laugh about it. My STBXW was hoping for the other dude, you know, the pick me dude or the plan B guy. Nope, I got other plans. My daughter said, Dad, I think. No wait, I don't know what the hell she is thinking, and we both just. I again expressed to pray for your mom. She's not in a good place, which she said. And I quote, you always say that. And Dad, I'm so proud of you. During all this you handled yourself like a true man, and I hope when I have boys, they are exactly like you. Truly made my day. She took me out to lunch, then we went and seen the new Marvel movie, awesome flick, and just had fun. It was one the best Father's Day I had in a very long time. Now, more weirdness. Less than 24 hours after Father's Day, I get a text from my STBXW, 2 days in a row, asking if it would be okay to stop up sometime this week. My DI didn't answer right away, have a 24-hour rule, after which I said sure, what day, time. She texts me back, 3 days in a row, with her entire schedule for the week and what day, times work best for me. Now, I went out with my daughter yesterday and we have a rule, no mentioning the divorce or mom until we are done with our meal. At least halfway. So, I am halfway through my meal and my daughter looks at my plate, then at me. I knew something was coming. So, my daughter says, Dad, I think something happened while Mom was up at the house on Sunday, Father's Day. I said to her, give me 2 more bites. Okay, what's up? To my daughter. Well, when I get home from our time together, Mom shows up to spend some time with you. Which I reply, well, that's good to spend time with your mom. All good stuff, which my daughter conveys that she only has time when she wants it. Not me. Now that her OM is not around, she wants to spend time with me now. I look at her and say, I hear you and that sucks. I told her and showed her the texts I have been getting from her mom. We both just laugh, shake our heads and say, not my monkey. This has torn up my daughter over the last 6 months. I found out of the affair beginning of the year and tried for the next 6 months to reconcile. But she was in the fog or fantasy land. I tried to my detriment. It hurt me and my children more than I can put into words. Silver lining equals I have a better and stronger relationship with all of my children than I ever had. Sucks you have to go through this to find out that my in-laws love me, my children love me. And guess what? I love me. I have faults. I'm a sinner like everyone else, but I am a man of integrity and dignity, and she isn't getting those. I never begged, pleaded, bribed, or whatever, but I did chase for my reasons equals I can leave this relationship knowing I tried and did all I could to make amends, but it takes 2 to make a marriage work. Now, I didn't answer right away. 24-hour rule in effect. To her last text, I replied set. Late morning works. She replied back with will 11 a.m. work. I haven't replied back. We'll do that later on tonight when I feel like it with no problem. So, I need some guidance and help. I will be seeing my STBXW on Sat at 11 a.m. How do you stay focused and unemotional when speaking to your STBXW? What are some things that I should be thinking about to keep my mindset in focus? Please remember, I don't want to hold on to anger, which will lead me to say things I may regret later. I still need her to sign the PSA, so I need to be amicable and need guidance. Anyone have ideas on how to stay focused when dealing with your STBXW? I want some answers around her stuff, animals, and a few other things, all business related. No reconcile BS here by me. She hasn't, nor have I asked why she wants to meet. I do not want to engage with her. She wants to show up and pick up some of her stuff, no problem. She wants to show up and discuss the PSA. Okay, however, she shows up and wants to discuss anything else. Grab your coat and hat and get out because I have plans to go kayaking later on today. What I want to accomplish. When are you clearing out your stuff from my house? Are you planning on taking any of the animals? 2 dogs, 2 cats. Once the PSA is finalized, I would like it signed, so we are just waiting for the clock to run out. Sound good? There are other items like that, but it's all business related. I don't want to ask via text. Was trying 180 hardcore and keeping it limited to any communication. I thought about asking, but again I felt that would be engaging with her, so I said hell no. Daily activities or self-improvement. How she knows it, I have no clue, nor do I care. It's not about her, it's about me, so, not my monkey, trying to make her regret. Nope, I tried that for 6 months and that isn't happening anymore. Delay is on me. Okay, I'll own that one. For the first 6 months you are absolutely correct. I tried to reconcile my relationship to no avail. She did sign the divorce papers. We are in mediation and the last doc to be signed is the PSA, so no momentum lost there. Agree, she is no longer my friend and I am okay with that. No, she is not returning, and yes, I am moving on. I don't know if you've been through divorce, but in my state, there is a 90-day mediation and signing phase. That's the part I am in now. As for games, there are none. Just business arrangements. Eka house. That is all. I haven't contacted her at all. She reached out after Father's Day. I responded, yes, broke no contact in replying to her text. My reasons behind that are about arrangements relating to the divorce, kids, animals, and assets. That is all. If this is a little monkey act, then I will own it. I have my reasons, and if you cannot see that, not my monkey. Understand about the withdrawal. Been going through that since Jan, however I see your POV. Going through no contact for me will not be until the PSA is signed and my 90 days are complete. Divorce is final. Then, I couldn't give a crap. I will accept contact with her to discuss PSA, the kids, her stuff, and the animals. That is it. As for feelings for my STBXW, let me put it to you this way. She's an RN nurse in the ed unit. If I landed in the hospital, I would not want any other nurse taking care of me besides her. She's passionate about what she does and loves to help, heal people. It's a shame too. She seems like she's coming out of the fog, but too little too late. Choices, they are a B. Now, my father-in-law came over and we talked. He's totally in agreement with my actions. He said, well, you know, some people who get divorced, sometimes they get remarried. My reply, some people need a shot of iron into the brain when they think like that. We just laugh. Man, the drama of it all. Before I begin, I get 3 phone calls from my STBXW yesterday. All went to Vmail. Don't want the drama. Then I get a call from my in-laws' home phone. In-laws are moving to AZ on Wednesday. They are awesome folks and have been totally cool with me and everything going on, so I picked it up, only to find it was my STBXW calling. Thought she was at work and never used her parents' line to call me. Now, onto the BS. She asked if I had a second, and even didn't wait for my reply, she just went right into it. I need you in my life, but I just don't want to be married. I don't want to lose my friend. You mean more than I thought. Me friends. I cannot nor will I be friends with you. You are poison to me, you are selfish, a liar, a manipulator, and deceitful. These are not character traits I want in a friend. Savvy. Her response, I just need time. We have 55 days till the divorce is final. The result is that you not only lost or destroyed our family with your affair, but you have also lost someone who truly loved you. For the good and the bad, we have been through so much, yet you are chosen to be selfish and just want your cake and eat it too. You not only lost a husband and family, but you have also now lost a friend. After the divorce, things will be different. I do not want to see you. I do not want to hang out with you. It hurts too much for me and I need to start taking care of my mental well-being, and I hope you understand that. Her reply, why? My response, you got to be kidding me. You destroyed our family because of a feeling that has now gone away because your lover will never change. You don't want to be married because of reasons that are just selfish and self-centered. One day you will look back and regret your actions. I will not be in your life. Her response, I'm sorry, I love you, I just don't want to be married anymore. My response back, wish you told me that 20 years ago, could have saved a lot of time and heartache. Her, why can't we be friends? Me, we can't, and I already expressed that to you numerous times, and you know what? I am not sorry. It hurts to be around you. It hurts that you treated me in this fashion. It hurts that you turned your back on our family, and you just want to continue doing so. Her response, I need you in my life. Me, I don't need you. You should have thought about that before. But you didn't, and still you put yourself before everyone. You just want to lean on me until you find another man. Her, they can never replace you. Me, I know that. You are just realizing it. But since you do not want to be married, you have already made your choice. Goodbye, I wish you nothing but the best. Her response, why? That's when I let loose. You forgot about who I am. I am all in or all out. The next person that comes in my life and we fall in love. That person, that woman will deserve all of my love. I will be all in, because that's who I am and that's what that other person deserves. All of my love. Her response, you're a great man. Me, I know, goodbye. Man, it feels good to let go. When my in-laws left to move down to AZ, my cell and home phone had numerous emails and texts from my STBX. The texts were I feel so lost, I feel so lonely. Well, suffice to say now she knew how I felt. In a nutshell, I have 46 days till my D-Day and I am looking forward to ending this part of my life. She still calls, texts asking to be friends. I am avoiding her at all costs. I do not want to rock any boats, the divorce or my mindset. I think I have hit the acceptance phase, however I still get angry from time to time. I just want to be out of sight, out of mind till it's done. To be unseen, not around, always busy. My daughter flies in next week. She is having a blast in Europe and enjoying every piece of it. We, my daughter and I, have decided that whenever we talk about her mom, my STBX, to refer to her as Bob. It's too long a story to get into, but it helps us both. I have a sneaky feeling my STBX was trying to use my daughter to get my attention. Luckily my daughter's got my back and doesn't play into the games. I still have bad days, but they aren't as bad as they once were and have less frequently. The anger is around wasting my life with this woman, but alas, can't change the past, just focus on the future. I cannot wait till September 5th. I have been bottling the I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want you in my life statements. Soon, I plan on heading out of town. I don't know where yet, just to relax and focus on having a good time. I need some space. Who would have guessed I would have said that before June? One thing, while playing the nice guy is detrimental to oneself, I can speak from experience. It does have its benefits. I got what I wanted from the divorce. My state is non-default and she could have really screwed me up financially. However, playing the nice guy is paying out for me. So far, all paperwork is good to go. It's just a waiting game now. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Where it leads, I have no clue. But at least there is light. Honestly, I don't know, and frankly I really don't care. Too much BS to RIMHO. I thought about that back in June. You know what that looks like. Sure, the next 6 months would be a honeymoon BS phase. Now, let's look past that. Every time I would go to store, what would I be thinking she is doing? I am out in the yard doing hard work. She's on the computer, phone. Who's she talking to? I go to be early. She's online. Who's she talking to? I would have to put up some boundaries. Transparency, access to email, FB, phone, etc. I asked myself, could I live with that? But whatever, she is leaving her hospital because, in using her words back in June, it's just a poisonous environment. And it's only a matter of time before they find something to fire me, so better leave now. She has worked there for plus 15 years and got numerous awards till 2017. When the E of them P stared. Choices, huh? Or maybe karma. Or maybe peeps don't like cheaters, because I know people at her work knew what she was doing, and well, crap happens. 45 days to go till D-Day. The light, it's getting brighter. Was she still in fantasy land when she agreed at that time? Yay. But when she broke it off and signed the PSA, no. But she was, how shall I say this, shocked. So, screw. My turn to take advantage of the situation. And I got the house, the car, no alimony, my stock, my retirement, my era. She could have hosed me, because let's face it, guys get screwed in divorce proceedings, especially in my state. Sorry ladies, it's true, and there are numerous men and facts that back that up. Yeah, if you hired a shark lawyer, maybe not. And how much money does a shark lawyer cost? Screw it, playing the nice guy is detrimental and hurts like a mofo, especially now that I want to tell her to screw off but can't because I don't want to rock the boat. But my in-laws love me, win. My kids love and respect me, win. My family loves me, win. It's come at a cost to my emotions, feelings, etc. However, in the end, as of right now, I am golden. But whatever, all the kids will be at my house for Thanksgiving and Christmas. For my children, all of them, another win. 35 days till D-Day, things here have kicked up a notch. My daughter is the one most affected by this. She was over last night and expressed how she now feels. Marriage is BS, this hurt. My daughter put a top 5 things she wants to do with her life. Europe is now done from her list. The others include the usual. Get married, have kids, etc. Now, she's like an emotional shell. I tried not to bit but couldn't hold back. I expressed to her that just because it didn't work out between her mom and I doesn't mean it wouldn't work out for her and her current mate. They both want to get married, but after all of this they hit the brakes on it. Now, this was a trigger I didn't even know I had. Hate those triggers. Just as I thought I have identified all of them, one rears its ugly head. My STBXW stopped up to pick her up and my daughter was just bawling. Of course, my STBXW had to start right in front of me. What's the matter? My daughter just looked at her and said nothing. My STBXW asked me what was going on and I just couldn't hold back. I expressed, you're the problem. You ruined a family, blew off your ethics, morals for a messed up feeling. Hope you're happy now. She started to say something and I said, just leave. I don't want to hear your lies or any of your BS. She promptly got into the car with our daughter and left. Another what the hell moment and side effects of divorce that blindsided me. Now, I feel like crap. Why the hell should I feel like crap? She's the one who had the affair. She's the one who, well, screw, you know what I mean. I feel for my daughter. My boys are smart. They distance themselves. They have dinner with my STBXW once a month. Not even that much. My STBXW now wants to start a new life. More like semen receptacle. They would have drove me nuts 4 to 5 months ago, but now, screw it. I thought after the divorce things would settle. Seems I was wrong about that. My kids will be up on Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's per their input, not mine. They told me it's what they are used to. My STBXW, she will probably be down in AZ with her mom and dad. Screw, life sucks sometimes. Peace. My comment, it's probably because you got pulled out of character and you didn't like that. That's not who you are. It's okay though, forget about it and move on. You can't dwell on that interaction. Just get back to being you, the best version you want to be. Part 2 ending coming tomorrow morning.